This is getting old, man. I swear. These are the best 5 fast family cars for all of you out there who see a 100,000 euro price tag and you're like, I can do that. For everybody else, there's another video I made a couple of days ago which you can watch by clicking somewhere around here. And sure, I hear you asking, why should I listen to you? Well, I'm a dad, I like speed, and I like money. So there's that. Just a quick note before we begin, there will be no SUVs in this video, because everybody knows SUVs are the work of the devil. Now, let's get started. Porsche Panamera Turbo S e-hybrid Sport Turismo. Do you remember the old Panamera? Yeah, that ugly piece of shit. Well, there's a new one, and now it comes in 2 body styles, regular and Sport Turismo, which is supposed to be sort of a wagon. Anyway, this new one is arguably better looking than the first generation, and better yet, it's fast as hell. The top-of-the-line Turbo SE Hybrid comes with a 4-liter V8 and an electric motor for a combined power output of 680 horsepower. Also worth mentioning is the insane 850 Nm combined torque figure. I mean, I can barely wrap my head around this. The 0 to 100 km/h sprint is done in just 3.4 seconds. It has all-wheel drive and it's a plug-in hybrid, so you can fill up the batteries at home and drive it on electric power alone for short periods of time. Inside there's room for 4 and you can order a child seat directly from Porsche, which is nice because you can take your kid to the Nürburgring and he'll be all safe and sound in his Porsche seat. BMW M5. The latest M5 is the first of its kind to feature all-wheel drive, but it's not your everyday kind of all-wheel drive. In fact, you can deactivate it and get a 600 horsepower rear-wheel drive super sedan that does 0 to 100 in just 3.4 seconds. Under the hood, there's a 4.4-liter V8 coupled to an 8-speed automatic transmission that pushes the M5 to a top speed of 305 km/h if you choose the optional M Drivers package. Without it, it's limited to 250. I'll be honest, I wish BMW would make an estate version of the M5 like they did with the iconic V10, but that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Nevertheless, the sedan comes with a 530 liters boot, which isn't bad, and if you really want a performance wagon, stick around because the next 3 entries should be to your liking. Mercedes-AMG E63 wagon. I told you there are some fast wagons still around, and the E63 is definitely one of the best, with its twin-turbo 4-liter V8 that makes 571 horsepower and a sound to die for. This also has an all-wheel drive system that can magically transform into a rear-wheel drive setup for extra long drifts. Shifting is done through a 9-speed transmission, and the 0 to 100 km/h sprint takes 3.6 seconds, while top speed is limited to 250 km/h. But wait! AMG also offers an optional driver's package that unleashes the E63's full potential in the form of a 290 km/h top speed. It has a massive 640 liters boot, and there's room for 5 people inside. Audi RS6 Avant. Although Audi launched a new generation for the A6, the old RS6 Avant is still around, and that's great. Not only because it looks awesome, but because it has a 4-liter V8 that makes 560 horsepower and can get from 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds. Also, there's a 565 liters boot in the back, quattro all-wheel drive and room for 4. This RS6 may be old by now and the new generation is on its way, but it's still one of the most recognizable shapes out there. Alpina B5B Turbo Touring. Remember what I said about BMW not making an estate M5? Well, all hope is not lost, because the lovely people at Alpina know this and they offer the B5B Turbo, which is their way of saying, we got this. If you've never heard of Alpina, it's basically a German tuning company specialized in modifying BMWs. It was founded in 1965 and unlike other tuning outlets, it is officially a car manufacturer, so all their cars have specific VINs, although they're BMWs at their core. Back to the B5, it has a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 that makes 608 horsepower and 800 Nm torque, while the 0 to 100 km/h sprint is over in just 3.7 seconds. It has an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive, but it's the regular xDrive from BMW that can't be turned into a rear-wheel drive system. Sure, it's not a full-blown M5, but it's the next best thing, and that's fine by me. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Bye bye!